For the last 14 months of my life, I've been working every day on making my dream come true. I have now successfully cycled from Vancouver to Patagonia, and I'm back home. It's over. So, of course, one question comes to mind. What's next? What happens after you've accomplished the dream of your life? This is so magical.
Tripulación, toboganes en desarmado.
The thing is, this isn't only something I've done. It's also something I had been dreaming of for a very long time. So I think there's nothing better in life than having something you're looking forward to. And the years before actually going and cycling, I loved looking at maps and looking at routes and thinking about the bike I would take and where would it be and how would it feel and who would I meet. All these questions had me looking forward to what the actual trip would end up being. And yeah, for me, the dreaming stage is almost as magical as the real moment when you're actually accomplishing what you're doing. And then for 14 months, I did this on a daily basis or almost on a daily basis. I cycled every day to get myself from Vancouver to Patagonia. And that was brutal, exhausting, beautiful, and honestly, the best thing I've ever done with my life. And now I'm at the point where I'm no longer dreaming about this. I'm no longer doing it. It is now become something that I've already done. It's something that is part of my personality, of the person I am, of the story of my life. And I know I should probably be feeling sad, but I'm not. I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I know I've been saying that for the last year, but I think the best thing this trip has done to me is create this happiness inside me that doesn't seem to go away no matter what happens. And yeah, I think now it's all about making the most of the things that I have here at home with my family, with my friends, and seeing those things from my new perspective on life. So I feel like this new chapter is all about being able to use what I've learned in my daily life. It's also going to be about knowing how to live a normal, quote unquote, life, a more relaxed life. I am used to having so many stimuli around me and meeting new people, new places, new landscapes every day, and cycling 5-6 hours every day, being challenged constantly. And now I have to see the beauty in the little things. Waking up every morning and knowing my friends are around, my family is around. I live close to the sea, so I've been really enjoying just seeing how beautiful where I am from is. And yeah, being able to value all of that and also put into action all the things I've learned. I have a huge list. I could go on about what I've learned for hours, but I think 3 things that I'm gonna be using the most on my daily life, on my normal life, are: it will pass. I used to use this phrase, it will pass, whenever there would be, you know, like a very rainy day and it would really feel like the rain is never gonna end, it's never gonna stop, or a very windy night inside my tent and I would feel tonight is never gonna pass. You know, I'm always gonna be stuck here in this windy, sleepless night, or during a hill that I would never see the end of it. And there would be a turn and it would continue to be uphill. I would think, I'm gonna die on this hill. Literally, I will die here. It will never end. And I've, of course, learned that everything comes to an end, the good and the bad, and bad moments will pass. And I think that's gonna be very useful for my life now. Just knowing I am now looking for a job, which is not a comfortable space to be in, because you feel less than, and you look at LinkedIn and everyone has such amazing careers, and here you are, you know, you've taken 14 months off, and what are you gonna do? It will pass. I will get a job eventually and it's gonna be okay. So maybe avoid, you know, getting so stressed about it. It's gonna be okay. Everything will pass, the good and the bad, which means just live the good moments knowing that they will pass. So just be present and soak them all in. And for the bad ones, just be aware of the fact that with time, they will get better, it will pass. So that's the first one. The second one for me is how capable I am. I've been through so much and I've challenged myself on a daily basis. I think it's one thing to ride for 100 kilometers, but the bad thing or the difficult thing is doing it all over again the next day and then the next day. And when motivation goes away, it's discipline that stays. And yeah, I did that for 14 months. So I am more sure of myself than I've ever been. I know I'm capable of no matter what I want to achieve. I will put my mind and my heart and my soul into it, and I will do it. And I think in our society, we're not used to, you know, praising ourselves or bragging, and that's not what I want to do here. I just am very sure and happy with my capabilities, and I know I can do things. So no matter what challenge comes to me next, or whatever I want to do next, it will require time and motivation and discipline and effort, but I will do it. And I think that's a very healthy mindset to live on, knowing that you will do things. You just have to put in the effort. And number 3, I always used to care a lot about what people thought of me, how I dressed, what I did, where did I take my career, and what I was doing, and if I was performing good enough or not. And I've been alone mostly for 14 months, and I've really learned how to be my own judge. I can only compare myself and my performance to my previous performance. I do not have to be comparing myself to other people, because our life choices and our life journeys are so different. It really doesn't make any sense. I'm at the point in life where everyone around me is mostly getting married or having kids, and that's beautiful and I love it, but I'm not there yet, and that doesn't mean that I'm behind. It just means I chose a different path, I chose a different journey. That's okay, and it's beautiful, and it's allowed me to do what I just did, because had I had a family, that would have been impossible. So yeah, I think I'm very content. I am now looking for a new job and probably looking to settle down for a bit, and that's exciting. Finding it very challenging, but really fun, not knowing where I'll be in, I don't know, like 3 months time. That's very exciting, and I'm just really having a good time while doing it, while trying to plan out my life and the next steps. I also decided I want to start doing triathlon. I'm probably gonna be filming how I do here, and it's so exciting because I'm starting to do new things. I'm swimming, I'm going on road bike rides. I actually have only been on one, and I was really scared before going. before going, I was thinking like, I don't know if I can do this, like clip-ins, I've never used them, and what if I fall? What if my outfit is not good enough? I don't know, like those are things I didn't care about when I was cycling from Vancouver to Patagonia. And now coming back here, it feels like they're coming back to me, things that I used to care about, but I just use what I've learned to challenge myself and say, hey, you know, like you cycle from Vancouver to Patagonia, you can probably go on a road bike ride, and you can probably dress how, like, no one cares. So yeah, I just hope I can take those 3 things, and along with all the other things I've learned, and along mostly with the happiness I've taken from these last 14 months, I'm just so happy to be alive, and I really hope this happiness stays with me no matter what comes. And yeah, I'm also very excited about the triathlon thing. I think it's important to, you know, do some sports, because I've gone from doing sports every day for 6 hours a day to nothing. I don't think that would be very healthy for me, and I love having a new challenge. And yeah, that's been really fun. But here's my update, and the dog's update. I don't know what he's going on about, but he's also telling his side of the story. But yeah, I know some people have been asking about an update, what's going to be next. I did fantasize at some point about cycling from Egypt to South Africa, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore, at least not now. I need some money, and I need some time, quality time with my friends and family. So that could be a dream for the near future. I don't know, it could be, but I know now is not the time. So we'll see. Whatever comes, I'm very excited. I'm just excited about life, and I think that is priceless. So I hope that answered your questions. Thank you once again for having followed me for so long. And okay, second bike ride done.